Ivy, what's up? Welcome to the trophy room.
What's good?
You know, Ivy
I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I have too. And you know, you're the first female to step into the trophy room, and it brings me great honor to let it. You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. You know, I was really getting some like eggs thrown at me in the comments. They were like, "Yo, Los, you ain't gonna let no girls into the trophy room? Like, what's going on? Like, what's up?"
We ain't letting girls in the trophy room. We letting women in the trophy room. You heard?
That's right. That's right. So fresh off that flight from LA,
Yep.
BET weekend.
Yep.
How was that? I saw you out there hustling.
It was amazing. This was my first time there as an executive and not as talent. You know, I balanced two different lives, which is, you know, not so common, but I'm making it a norm. I was there working with The Game, Blueface, some of the clients on our roster over at E1. And, you know, a lot of people just recognize me because I was on Hustle in Brooklyn on BET. Right. So, you know, the conversations are always different where they see me on the show kind of just fighting to find my way in this corporate world. And so when they see me in action, it's like, wow, Ivy, like, you really doing this, you know? And I'm like, I know.
That's
it's
right.
crazy.
So it's wild. So you talk about, you know, finding your way in this world. Obviously, you represent the women. You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel, you know, like, what are some of the challenges of being a woman in this entertainment industry, representing right? And where do you feel like you get your passion from doing that?
You know, I think one of the challenges as a woman is that there's this stigma or idea that women can't do what men can, you know, or, you know, women can't think ahead of the game the way that men can. And it's nothing that a woman can't do that a man can. And
correct.
For me, I don't know, I just had like this, I was born with this dying hustle in me. Like, I always just strived for anything that I wanted to go after. You know, my parents really worked their ass off, and it was just in me to do whatever I wanted to do, and this is where I wanted to be. So it wasn't about a woman or a man thing. It was about where am I gonna fit in and stay, you know? And I had to really seek within myself, you know, to really own who I am and know what I bring to the table. Furthermore, be the table. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it went from me trying to figure it out to just owning what I already had. A lot of people, they seek to impress other people by doing other things, and I was lost in that sauce. I was trying to be, you know, the girl who spoke with a lot of clarity and just tried to please everybody's wants and needs. They try to tailor me to be something that I'm not. But what I am is who I am. I'm the Brooklyn girl with the accent who's spicy and gets what she wants, you know? And for me, I was insecure about that in this industry because I don't see a lot of people like me in here.
What gave you the confidence to really just jump out the window like that, as far as just being who you are and just being unapologetic about it?
Because as many people that wanted to change me, there was the same amount of people, if not more, who loved that about me. And that was what made me, you know? And I couldn't hide that anymore. I just had to own it. Like, this is who I am. You take it or you don't, you know?
Who were some of the people that, you know, when you were coming up, before you really stepped into this entertainment industry, who were some of the people that you looked up to, that you aspired to be like when you got here?
J-Lo.
Yeah.
When I was little, I didn't have no dreams. I just wanted to be J-Lo. I didn't know what that meant. I just wanted to be her. But I say her because she is not about her being Puerto Rican and beautiful. That's just scratching the surface. She is a real hustler. She has dominated so many avenues of the industry. It's unreal. And she's still like touching untapped skill. You know, she started as a dancer, she got into acting, then she was a singer, and then she was, you know, an executive producer. She has a company and clothing line and perfumes. You name it. You know what I'm saying?
Got it going on.
So as many times as people try to box me in, like, you can only be one thing. You can only be a personality. You can only be a music exec. And I'm like, the people I look up to, the Puffs, the J-Los, the Kanyes, they do mad shit.
That's a fact.
You
That's
know,
a fact.
effectively, efficiently. So why can't I? You know, there's not many of us, but we do exist.
Yeah, and you're right here on this stage, right here in the trophy room, right where you belong.
Stop.
So,
I be mad shy. Y'all gassing me.
nah, this is really dope, Ivy. You know, there's definitely going to be a lot of young women that are going to see this, and you know, everybody's looking for that inspiration or some keys, because sometimes they don't just come across, and sometimes people like you don't necessarily like, you know, what are some keys that you could share with a young woman, a young woman who's aspiring to, you know, do what you do? You know what I mean? If you could talk to a 16-year-old Ivy, what would you say to her?
First of all, I would tell her to chill out. I was always that girl who felt like she wanted to do so much but had so little. And I've grown to really believe that everything you want to do, especially where you are in your life, you have it all around you. You just got to do what you do with what you have, you know, and every day work on yourself. Like, one of the things that I felt really made me who I was is I had to really do some self-seeking. You know, I had hit a real low, not low where I was, you know,
That's life, though. That's life.
I was all over the place. You know, I was depressed. Nothing that I wanted to do was working out for me. I didn't have the money to make it happen. You know, there's a lot of like crazy people in this industry. You know what I'm saying? They sell you dreams and they give you shit. And I would try to run a race with the people that I see going, you know, and I felt like I was drowned. And I just had no sense of direction. I didn't know where I was gonna go, how I was gonna do it. But I was just like, you know, my dreams are so big, I'd be a fool to ignore them. You know?
Somebody got to tweet that right now. Tweet that right now. Tweet that. Tag Ivy. Immediately.
Stop. I'm gonna cry. I'm mad emotional, y'all. But you know what it is? I really remember that time. Here I go.
Here you go.
Here I go. I remember that time, and I was talking downstairs how I started as a dancer. Not like that. I have to make it clear. I was a professional dancer. I grew up dancing hip-hop, African, jazz, salsa, all of that. And I used that passion to help feed my hustle. So I was teaching kids from kindergarten to 12th grade. It had nothing to do with my dreams, but it helped me get the side cash to move around and make sure that I was around the people like you and Kim Osario and the Spliffs in the world. You know what I'm saying? To really like push. You know, I went to school, I focused, I studied the game on my own. I did everything that I could do so that when the moment came to me, I was prepared to take it. You know, I didn't take no for an answer. Now, I don't know what no is. It's maybe later, maybe next time, try a different approach. You know, preparation is everything. And I had to learn that along the way. But I say that to say that because I believed in myself so much and I just had such a good energy and a great belief in what I could do, I made other people believe in me and want to help me.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
I got here strictly off of good relationships. Everything I applied to, they never got back to me. I applied ruthlessly to everything. I was down to mop floors in Sirius XM, you heard? But because they ignored me, it made me stronger. You know, because I ended up getting opportunities that I wasn't expecting, but I was dying for. So when I got it, I gave it my all. I'm a big believer in being an over-deliverer, you know, and I learned that from one of my good friends, Busy. He told me when we were working together, like, even if they give you a pair of sneakers for free, you better do a shoot in that thing.
That's right,
you know,
that's
make
right.
a video, do a photo shoot, make them want to give you more. You know, like, be the over-deliverer, be the overdoer, maximize everything that you have with what you have. And that's what I did.
Serious keys going down right here. No sleeping in the trophy room. Ivy Rivera giving it up. So So Ivy, I feel like, well, I'm gonna just mosey over this way real quick. Ivy, you know, what I get from you on social is just all the energy you give out. You know what I mean? It's very vibrant. It's very live. So I'm gonna get into a segment right here. I'm gonna just cue my thing up.
What's happening?
Nah.
Don't set me up, Los.
Nah. We Gucci, trust me. So
You already had me
we about to get into a segment.
teary-eyed.
Right
And I'm trying to be strong up here.
we about to get into a segment right here called Moods Like Ivy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because what Ivy's serving up the moods all day. So check it out, people.
I'm dying already.
Check it out. So this first mood, Ivy, I just want you to explain to me what's going on when you're doing what you're doing. You know?
Shoulders is activated, baby. Ah, hey.
You know?
Oh my God. That
So
is
Ivy,
so
Ivy,
funny.
like, lights, please. So Ivy, like, is this the way you walk into everywhere? Like, this is what you do?
Yes,
You know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
energy I try to attain and I try to spread. You know what I'm saying?
it's a
First
vibe.
of all, let's get it very clear. My shoulders work. You know what I'm saying? Your shoulders be activated. But
I love it.
that was a funny moment. I don't remember where I was going. I was literally going somewhere, and Mouse, I was hosting a party at Up and Down, and Mouse is like, "Is your shoulders working?" And as I'm walking to wherever I'm going, I'm just calm with it. And I didn't even realize, you didn't even see it in that video. It was in like different videos because it was like a bunch of people recording me. I turned around and I saw mad cameras just recording me. And I was like, oh my God, I wasn't even going in like that. But I love Harlem Shaking. You know, I've been Harlem Shaking since a kid.
That's
about
right.
that life. I love being, you know, the life of the party and just spreading that energy. You know what I'm saying? You got to set the tone.
Absolutely, and you know what? Everybody loves being next to that person who got that energy, man. So if you got a friend like that, amp them up immediately.
Yo, that's mad funny.
Yo, so check this out. So we gonna get into this next mood like Ivy. You know what I'm saying? Sound man, you got me. Sack. Stay with me, people. I need y'all to stay with me. Check it out.
You acknowledge me as Jennifer Lopez or nothing at all. What you mean? Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
I'm gonna play that one more time. Sound man, you can turn me up? Or turn that up? Yeah. Let's go.
You acknowledge me as Jennifer Lopez or nothing at all. What you mean? Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
Yeah. So, Ivy, like, just on the topic of J-Lo, it's wild that you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because I channel her in everything that I do. That was actually on the set of this trailer that I was recording to promote my show when I had my radio show at the time, when it was Tea Time Radio. It wasn't even the Ivy Rivera show yet. And I was in Brooklyn College doing my thing, and I just really wanted to like up it up a little notch. So I made this dope promo video. We was right in front of Barclays. It was snowing. It was cold as hell. I was in this fur. Every time I dress up for an event, I'd be like, give me J-Lo. I want to look like money. You know what I'm saying? She be having the fur. She's very urban chic. Like, she is goals, period.
J-Lo, baby, yeah.
Period. So my mom calls me Ilo because she know the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
hard.
yeah, that was a funny moment.
So check it out. So we got one more. We're gonna get into it right now.
You the feds, Los. How you
Nah,
found that?
man, this right here, you know.
How you found that?
We out here. Let's go. I just want to know, Ivy, like, what's going on right here? You know what I'm saying? This right here, I actually love. Hold up. I really love this right here because I just do. You know what I mean? Like, you keeping it fly. This hip hop, this is chic. You got the fur on and the duck sauce.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I love this, yo. Like, is this a mood? Is this like?
This is definitely a mood. Let me tell you something. I'm a big supporter of Chinese food.
I am too. Raise your hand if you love some Chinese food. Stop
Okay.
playing. You know you love some Chinese food.
Don't act like y'all ain't never had chicken wings and french fries, pork fried rice, barbecue spare tips, all of that. You know what I'm saying? They was holding me down from the beginnings of times. I used to go to the Chinese store with a quarter and be like, can I get one chicken wing? And they will hold me down with one chicken wing.
You got to give me that address to the spot because...
They changed management, but I say that to say that Chinese food played a big part in my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And it still does. I love me some shrimp and broccoli.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop acting bougie. Y'all know y'all be taking the risk.
Let's go. Yo, I really love that, man. So that was Moves Like Ivy, y'all. That was Moves Like Ivy, man. I'm gonna close this out, man. You know.
The champ is here! The champ is here!